Hi, this is Rick Storley with New Home Sales Coach, and I'm going to go through the 12 steps to pulling off the perfect corporate realtor or referral event. Step number one, very important. What do you want to accomplish? Do you want new leads? Do you want to convert current leads to appointments? Is this simply public relations? Or do you actually want to sell something at this event? But pick up one person to be an event coordinator in your company, and then you or someone else will be the decision maker. So, step number two is define your target audience. Specifically, what is the targeted demographic and psychographic profile you're going after? Is it realtors? Is it past customers? Is it hot prospects? And then also, what geographic locations are you going to target? Step number three, what's your event going to be? And when you think of your target market, what would get them to come out to see you and your neighborhood or perhaps your location? Look at it from this perspective. If this is a sales event, or let's say it's a leads event, you want to go back to the research stage. And the two things that work really well with events is education and entertainment. Now, if you combine the two, you've got edutainment. So in other words, they're going to get educated but also entertained. That's typically the best way to get people out to your location. How are you going to promote it? So in other words, what mediums does your target market use to get their information? We're obviously going to use internet, email, but should you also be using radio, perhaps the newspaper, cable TV, direct mail, geographic farming? No matter what medium you use, your goal should always be to drive attendees to a web page that has more details, including a video. Now, step five, pick this date and your strategic partners. So I like to see a 6-week lead time for a small event and 8-week lead time for a large event. Now, what's a strategic partner? It's simply a business in the local geographic area that would also benefit from what your buyers from your buyers. And it could be also maybe one of your trade partners you have right now. It could be a lender or a title company. But when you do solidify your partners, make sure they have promotional information so they can help you cross promote it. Okay, so step six. Here's your 6 to 8 week out checklist. You make a list of all the items that need to be completed or touched up in your models or neighborhoods if that's applicable. You begin designing your collateral materials, ads, postcards, your web updates. You should have information on the event on your home page of your website and also a dedicated web page and or blog post. Go to the site, the model, wherever you're going to be holding the event, and look at where all your promotional items will be staged. So you got to have a greeting table. Where's the refreshments and food going to be served? Where you're going to have the prize drawings? How many people need to have to properly staff this event? And are there any other small or promotional activities that you'll be having on site, such as kids games and that sort of thing? Now begin your budget and put together a preliminary estimate. So it's step seven, 6 weeks out. You got your media schedule put together, and you've got all your work assignments for the staff members attending a working event. So you have a list of compiled for any items that need to be gathered, purchased, or rented. All right, now you get to 4 weeks out with step 8. Finalize all your collateral materials and finalize a schedule of activities for the day. So what's happening at what times? For larger events, you're going to want to send out a save the date right now. Now, the web updates, of course, need to be completed before any first invitations go out. All right, so step 9. Now we're at 2 weeks out. You begin your media schedule. The idea is that your target market is going to be touched 4 times prior to the event. Now, if this is a smaller event, if you're using postcards or email, the first drop or touch, save the date will go out right now at 2 weeks out. All right, larger events, that formal invitation will go out now at 2 weeks out. Of course, web updates need to be completed before that first invitation goes out. 1 week out, step 10. You send the formal invitation out for smaller events. For a larger event, you're sending a reminder. Now, this is where you're going to identify your very most important people that you would like to see at the event. Personally call them with an invitation. You follow it up with a personal email and a link for more invitation or more information. Of course, the most powerful medium that you can do right now is send out a handwritten mailed invitation. So now they're already going to be touched twice. So this is a warm call. Both the builder and the salesperson should be making phone calls. Consider the following people: hot prospects, your best customers to have. If they already sent you a referral, your closest referral associates, so on and so forth. All right, 2 days before the event, here is your checklist. You go through the exterior, look at balloons, signs, everything on the interior, garbage cans, so on and so forth. And then step 12, have a great time at the event. And remember, focus on the goals you started with.